On the eve of the 25th anniversary of the Columbine High School massacre, people came to a Denver church to remember the 12 students and one teacher who died in the shootings and to honor their families.
Unfortunately, we kind of look at anniversaries, by those magical numbers.
Tom Mauser was among the parents whose children did not come home 25 years ago.
911, what's your emergency?
Apparently there's been a shooting up here at Columbine High School.
Somebody in a black trench coat with a shotgun just shooting at the school.
Here's how I reported it back on April 20th, 1999.
In an instant, a quiet Littleton neighborhood turned into a scene of complete chaos.
I was at a shopping mall, and my wife called and said that there'd been a shooting.
Daryl Scott lost his daughter, Rachel.
I was not prepared for what I heard. Your heart begins to sink after the last bus pulls up and your child's not on it.
Daniel Mauser was another of the 12 students killed.
My son would be 40 years old. I just can't grasp that. To me, he's still 15.
He says Columbine was a transformational event for America. He asked an audience recently,
how many of you remember where you were or what you were doing when you got the news about Columbine? And nearly all of them, they were mostly older people, raised their hands. It had a great impact on a lot of people.
The shooting sparked an intense debate over gun violence that's ongoing. Mauser became a gun safety activist, a role he never imagined. Although he says the country remains awash in firearms, he believes progress has been made. Better school security, more mental health funding, and soon more background checks on buyers at gun shows.
It's great that we have this, but we shouldn't have to wait another 25 years to see additional change.
The past 25 years have seen struggles in the Columbine community. For a student who wrote her name in the ceiling that day, thinking she was going to die, it's also been a time of healing.
I've had 25 years to have debilitating anxiety attacks. But now I know how to get out of them, and I know how to work through them.
This anniversary will be observed privately by victims' families and by survivors. And for the 8th straight year, those connected to the school will give back as part of a day of service to pay tribute to the lives lost. This anniversary, many say, is an opportunity to spread a message of hope.
There's been foundations set up in the honor of these kids, and I think that's the important thing. And I think that's what Columbine represents, is hope.
Mauser is encouraged that more young people have gotten involved in tackling gun violence. He hopes Columbine doesn't fade into the background once this anniversary is over. He says there's more work to be done.
The story is not over. The story is not over.
Hendrik, Sybrandy, CGTN, Littleton, Colorado.